If the devil can't destroy you, he'll distract you. And one of the ways he does that is through spiritual attacks that most Christians don't even recognize. Have you ever had one of those weeks where everything goes wrong at once? You're praying, you're doing what's right, and suddenly chaos hits. Relationships break. Finances dry up. You can't sleep, and you start wondering, God, what is happening? Listen, that's not always random. Sometimes it is a spiritual attack. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to recognize when the devil is attacking you and what to do about it so that you can walk in victory instead of fear. Because the devil might have schemes, but Jesus gave you authority. Hey everyone, I'm Joseph Roroff, a preacher and teacher. I'm passionate about helping spirit-filled believers walk in truth, power, and intimacy with Jesus. If you're hungry to grow in your faith and expose the lies of the enemy, hit subscribe right now and join this family of believers on fire for God. Let's dive in. Ephesians 6:12 says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, rulers of the darkness of this world, and spiritual wickedness in high places." That means not everything you face is natural. Some battles are invisible, or in other words, they are spiritual. The enemy's goal isn't just to make you miserable, it's to make you ineffective. If he can destroy you, he'll distract you. He doesn't need you to worship him. He just wants you too tired, too discouraged, too confused to worship God. The first sign of a spiritual attack is confusion and isolation. 1 Corinthians 14:33 says, "God is not the author of confusion, but of peace." When you're under attack, you start doubting your calling. You feel misunderstood, alone, even disconnected from people who genuinely love you. The enemy loves isolation because a disconnected Christian is a defeated Christian. He'll whisper in your ear, "Nobody cares. You're better off on your own. Go do your own thing." That's when you've got to press into community, not pull away. You're not crazy. You are in a war. The second sign is sudden discouragement or fear. It hits you out of nowhere. You used to love worship, prayer, being in church, but now everything feels heavy. Why? Because the enemy knows that if he can drain your hope, he can block your faith. Discouragement is not from God. Romans 15:13 says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and all peace as you trust in him." If you're overwhelmed by fear or hopelessness, it's not because you're weak. It's because the devil is terrified of your potential. The enemy attacks where you're about to advance. The third sign, old temptations suddenly reappear. You thought you were past that addiction, past that insecurity, past all that shame, and then suddenly it's back and it's stronger than ever before. That's not a coincidence. That is targeted warfare. The devil attacks old wounds because that's where he still has the data on you. He'll whisper in your ear once again, "See, you haven't really changed. He's a liar. Stop listening to him." James 4:7 says, "Submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." When temptation rises again, do not panic. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign the enemy is just running out of options. Another major sign of attack from the enemy is division and offense. The devil hates unity. He'll do anything to turn friends into enemies, pastors into targets, and spouses into your opponent. If you're suddenly offended all the time, or you keep having conflict with people who normally love you, hold up, wait a minute, stop and ask, who is benefiting from this argument? Hint, I'll give you a little clue. It's not Jesus. 2 Corinthians 2:11 says this: we are not aware of Satan's schemes. The moment you refuse to take the bait of offense, you defeat his strategy. I'm going to recommend a book to you, The Bait of Satan by John Bevere. Check it out. I'll try and put a link in the description or in the comment below. Read that book. It deals with offense and all sorts of spiritual attack. You're going to want to check that out if you're feeling offended all the time. All right, so how do you respond when you realize you're under attack? Here are I'm going to give you 3 spiritual weapons that work every single time. I'm telling you the truth. Number 1, worship. Because worship shifts the atmosphere around you. The devil cannot stay where God is being exalted. Remember 2 Chronicles 20. They worshiped before the victory. Read it. 2 Chronicles 20. You're going to want to read it and take some notes. Number 2, the Word. Jesus fought Satan in the wilderness with Scripture. You can't rebuke the devil with opinions, only with truth. Speak it out loud. It is written. Number 3, prayer and community. Do not fight alone. Find people who know how to pray in the Spirit and stand with you. You win this battle together, not in isolation. So if you're feeling confusion, fear, temptation, or division, don't assume God has abandoned you. It could just be that the devil's attacking you. The enemy is right on your back because he sees what's coming next in your life. You're on the verge of a breakthrough. That's why the battle's getting so intense. All you have to do is take heart. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. No weapon formed against you will ever prosper. I want to just emphasize prayer for just a minute here, especially praying in the Spirit. Praying in tongues is a powerful weapon. Read Ephesians 6, where the weapons of our warfare, he says, at all times praying in the Spirit. Anytime I'm going through something where I feel like I'm being attacked with lustful thoughts, I just begin to pray in the Spirit, and that thing lifts off of me. I'm telling you, if you feel a weighty, wicked, evil presence upon you, just begin to pray in tongues. I guarantee you it will just lift right off of you. So if this message helped you, comment below and say, I am standing in victory. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.